Hi guys, welcome back to Warrington Basketball. Today we are joined by Andy Galloway, who is a Northwich veteran pretty much. You've been about for a long time. How are you, mate? You alright?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Feels weird to say veteran, but
I know, yeah, because you're too young, ain't you, really? But I suppose a long serving Northwich
yeah.
player. How you put up with Tom Schubert for that long is beyond me, to be fair. But
There's a few breaks in there with uni, so
yeah. Just finished at the University of Bath. How was that?
yeah, really good. Finished there last sort of end of last season was my last season at Bath,
Yeah,
and I was playing at Bristol Flyers as well in D3 there, and then I've now been until now been in London as well,
yeah.
and yeah, obviously not playing at the moment, but yeah, just working down in London, now working from home.
Yeah. What's the plan? Are you gonna be staying down in London, or once obviously quarantine's over?
Plans to go back to London, yeah, works down there and stuff.
Yeah.
I've started since leaving Bath and trying to settle into London. I started playing for London West Side in D2, but with like my arrangements with living and travel and work and stuff, it just didn't really work out with the travel over there. So I ended up playing with a couple of people from Bath alumni as well. So a couple of people who I knew from Bath were at a team in called Euston Power. So playing in the London Met League now, which is like kind of covers the whole of London. In the Prem division of that. So it's really good standard, quite varied, quite varied standard. But there's a lot of good teams and good players in there. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay, today is the Ultimate Team. Everyone knows now what we're doing Ultimate Team wise. So the floor's yours, mate. Go for it.
Cool. So I'd say I'm going to cover some players that probably span my time at the Ball Hall.
Yeah.
And probably some players that haven't been mentioned before, unless I don't know when this is going out. So you might have had some people mentioned already, but I'm going to go from sort of the start of my time at the Ball Hall, which was when I joined, started playing for Northwich. When I'd basically not touched a basketball before, and I was tiny, as Tom said, wet behind the ears, little kid, that kind of just came in just to fill in the gaps and stand on the court basically so that they could play.
Yeah.
And this player was probably one of the most dominant players in that league at that time on the Friday night. It's Lewis Sharman.
Yeah.
And was so he'd be my 4 is where I'd be placing him in the Ultimate Team.
Yeah. He was really he had probably the best looking shot at that era, I think. Everyone. Really nice 3-point shot.
Really good 3-point shooter. Was very athletic as well.
Yeah.
For kind of the age group too. Powerful, aggressive, good competitor, and was kind of someone who I walked in to play on these like first few games where I'd literally never touched a basketball before and was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So he'd be my 4. Moving sort of a couple of season or couple of Ball Hall seasons on would be when kind of Leopards were coming through and being kind of the team to beat in that league.
Yeah.
So my 5 for my Ultimate Team would be Matt Dickinson.
Yeah, good choice.
He's left-handed, big, not a huge player, but was I think he also played rugby at the same as well.
Yeah, he was stocky, wasn't he? He was strong, really strong.
Was a very strong player, really powerful. Just head down. Could get to the basket. Came through the Cheshire Jets program as well. Sort of, I think a year older than me, but played with people like Jamal as well. So I sort of knew and maybe looked up to people in those teams from the Cheshire Jets program as I was kind of coming through early on.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'd be my 5. Going again a couple of seasons on when I'd started playing National League at that point. And was playing against this player for a couple. I think he played for in the Manchester setup between the Trafford and the Manchester Magic teams. I think, and it's Corey Waterworth.
Yeah,
who I'd be putting at point guard. Played against him a lot when he was at Wizards and then subsequently at St Helens.
Yeah.
Very quick point guard, really fast and good pull up mid range jump shot.
Yeah.
Really good vision and great and good passer as well. And I'd both in National League and then Ball Hall kind of matched up against him a lot.
Yeah.
Because not necessarily because of the same position, but because at that point I was that kind of that smaller player was who I'd be matching up against, and he'd be pushing me in those games, and that's what I kind of look forward to from playing against Wizards and St Helens back at that point. And then for my 2 and 3 that I've got remaining, probably more guessable answers from me would be I'm going to put them sharing the 2 and the 3 because they can both play most positions, to be fair. So it'd be a mixture between Marcus Stephanus and Rodney Anano.
Yeah, okay.
Who I'll be putting in from the Northwich teams.
How much are they giving you? I've seen this lineup ages ago.
So I'd say, I played with Marcus from when I was about 15, I think.
Yeah.
Played a bit of National League with him as well. And I think Rodney joined Northwich setup a little bit later, but we kind of all obviously knew each other from because he was playing the Leopards before that. Marcus being a player who could pretty much at the ball hold play any position, but in the age groups we were playing in, and even in the 25s when we were playing up quite a few years. But just like generally quite a calming presence on the floor, could kind of do what you needed to be done on the court. And well, when he wasn't but falling over whilst trying to attempt an open layup, which I'm sure he'll know the reference to. But could just do the right thing at the right time. And Rodney, could shoot more of a point guard potentially, but could also play play inside as well, depending on who we're matching up against. Great hype man as well. So when things are going well, they're both really good players to be playing with. When things are going well or not, because it's always just fun, and that's what ball hall was so much about, was just like enjoying it, even if you're not winning games and stuff.
I might be wrong, but I think, do they both play for Padgate in the Mabel now in Manchester League?
Rodney was. I don't think. I don't know about Marcus. I'm not actually sure. I don't think he's been playing too much recently. And then both of them, both, which is helpful for me. Very unselfish players. Happy to pass the ball off. And let me get a layup rather than them falling over trying to make one.
Who's on your bench?
My sixth man is the player who would be kind of the reason I originally got into basketball, which would be my brother, Will Galloway.
Yeah.
So like I said before, sort of started playing basketball, filling in for his team, which had 3 or 4 players some games and hadn't touched a basketball before, but just needed the name on the score sheet to come in and
make up numbers.
Just stand on the halfway line potentially. But obviously, I just got hooked on it from that. So he was obviously the reason I kind of got into it. But as Tom said in his Ultimate Team video, that age group back then was kind of dominating those leagues as well in terms of top scoring and winning stuff. So was kind of obviously the player that immediately obviously would look up to and try and beat and play one-on-one against when we're in the garden or in
I think
warm-ups.
We've got a banner at Warrington, which is Will scoring on Lewis Sharman, I think.
Oh, is it?
So it was when Will's in his like Winsford, the green Winsford kit they used to have.
Yeah.
And it was when Lewis at Roosters, but
I think that picture's floated around in places. I think that you might be able to put that up.
Yeah.
But so then I guess after that, he went on to Bath 2 years ahead of me to the uni, and just not because I was trying to. People argue this, not because I was just trying to follow him and follow in his footsteps and try and one up him, but ended up going to the same uni as well.
Yeah.
Played for a couple of years on the same team as well, and I ended up like kind of coming through and captaining that team as well. So he's kind of been there the whole time. So always a lot of competition, and that'd be my sixth man.
Yeah. So you've got Lewis Sharman, Matt Dickinson, Corey, then Marcus and Rodney, Will on the bench. Who is coaching your team?
I actually hadn't thought about this one. I mean, I can't really not say Tom Schubrook, but I guess if he'd
you've got to stitch him up now, haven't you?
I guess if he said either he'd propose to coach ourselves, so he can organize, he can go and pay the money at the desk and get our names on the score sheet, and then we can leave us to it.
Yeah,
he's probably coaching the team on the other court anyway. So.
Probably, or he'll just be in someone's ear, some 17-year-old's ear, telling him how rubbish he is, or something like that. Trying to put him off his game.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd say obviously in terms of honourable mentions, I was toying up how many of my the under 25s team that we had when we were kind of me, Mark, and Rodney were like 16, 17, and we won a few under 25s titles, and that was probably one of the most fun teams to play on.
Yeah.
Obviously toying up how many people to put in, but some people have mentioned already. Obviously Tom Lee, Jamie, James, Ash Latham actually was someone I was with toying with as well. Claire Perry and Danny Garcia as well, our mate who played some games too. So I wanted to give everyone a shout out from that team too.
I like it. How do you think you fare up against the other teams that you've heard so far?
I think it'd be we'd always have a good game, and would be a lot of fun no matter what. So I'd bring it on.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure, mate. Thank you very much for coming on.
Cheers, man.
Take it easy.